Recorded live from the John Polchino studio inside of High Tech High School in Secaucus, New Jersey, it's the Deleted Major Show on WHIT Podcasting. Call in and join the conversation at 201-589-0321. I'm your announcer, Mia, and now your host, Chloe.
Good morning. I am your host, Chloe, and with me today is Mia. And behind the glass, we have Elena, Davin, and DePiro. And today we're talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
I love conspiracy theories. I have so many conspiracy theories. But would you like to start off by having any of yours?
I don't really have any conspiracy theories of my own. I just have opinions on existing conspiracy theories. So, yeah, just anything you want to throw out there, I'll, throw my 2 cents on what I think about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My first one.
Okay.
I am like, okay, y'all know Walt Disney. We all know Walt Disney.
We all do.
He's dead, obviously.
He did.
And apparently his body was frozen and placed under Disney, like the one in Florida.
Right.
And like the whole theory is that they wanted to stop, like, how do I word this? They wanted to stop like the public from like talking about it. So
like talking about his death?
Talking about him being frozen.
Oh.
Because apparently it's like not true, but like everyone knows it's true. Everyone knows.
Is he actually frozen?
Like that's the whole like thing.
That's what they're debating about?
Yeah. Like is he frozen or is he not?
Let's see.
And I think he is personally because
okay.
And apparently Disney, like the studios, they released y'all know the movie Frozen.
Oh, it's okay.
They released Frozen
mm-hmm.
to like kind of combat like that whole theory
mm-hmm.
of Walt Disney being frozen. Because if you just look up Disney Frozen, it's the movie.
Yeah.
And if you just look up Frozen, it's the movie. And like there's nothing about
even if you type in like Walt Disney Frozen, you have to say like is Walt Disney Frozen, because that's what I did.
Yeah.
You have to like specifically ask it as a question for anything relating to his body actually being frozen.
Yeah, and a lot of these like recent articles are all saying like no, but a lot of the articles back then were
mm-hmm.
like, yeah, he's frozen.
Mm-hmm.
But now everyone's like, no, he's not frozen. Like that's just a myth. That's just a little thingy thing that people came up with to make
mm-hmm.
his life interesting. I'm like, no.
Like the rumors are not true. Walt Disney was not frozen.
$0 delivery fee. Gotta have a Wawa.
Gotta have a Wawa.
Gotta have a Wawa.
We're actually sponsored by Wawa, guys.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
who did that editing?
I think he might be frozen. Like,
you think he's frozen and under the park?
Yeah, because he's like, even when he was alive, he had a whole fascination of like freezing things and like being, I was gonna say like consumed. No, that's not that. Being like, I don't know how to like say frozen, but like not frozen.
Cryonic preservation?
Yeah, being like preservation.
Preserved?
Yeah,
preserved.
He had like a whole fascination with being preserved and everything.
Okay.
And like preserving things.
I do know that.
Yeah. So like,
okay, but the problem is, so the first documented case of cryonic preservation took place 1 month after his death. They would have had to preserve. They would have had to preserve him like right after he died. They couldn't wait a month to freeze him.
Well, they just kind of, you never know. He probably had like, it's Walt Disney. He probably had like a whole team of like scientists researching and like doing stuff. But like, you don't want Walt Disney to be the first like case study of it. Like,
cause he's not.
Well, like,
because the first one took place 1 month after he died.
Yeah.
And it was just, I forgot his name. It was like James something.
There's an easy way to find out if this is true. Like, is there any documentation on them getting materials to cryogenically preserve him? Because that takes a lot of materials.
No.
Exactly.
Because the thing took, oh my god.
I still think he's frozen.
Okay.
They kind of just
what purpose would they have in having a frozen Walt Disney under the theme park?
I don't know.
So why don't they just move it to some other place? Like, didn't
That's what he
maybe he
wanted.
just, he was afraid to die, and so he was frozen so that in the future they could figure out a way to make him live longer.
I know that. Yeah, that's like a thing. But then again, wouldn't you want to move the body to like a not under a theme park?
I mean, you
So-
never know.
What do you mean you never know? It's not like he's an attraction there.
You never know.
Wasn't
You
that-
got Mickey, you got Minnie, you got Disney's head, you know?
No. Isn't there also like a theory about like where he is actually in the park? Because some people say like under the castle.
Yeah, I think he's under the castle.
Under the castle.
Yeah.
That's his,
exactly.
that is his pyramid. The
Yeah.
castle. I don't think so.
I think so.
Okay. You can believe that.
Did you hear about a Mickey and Minnie?
They broke up.
Yeah. I'm so sad.
Depression.
Yeah. Let's see what are some other.
Because
Oh.
like they were so cute together. Why
They
break them
were.
up?
Do you know? Okay, so these are like in order. So first one's aviation conspiracy theories. Do you know the what's it called? Malaysia Flight 370.
Yeah.
I think you broke the sound barrier. Lord.
Sorry guys, only dogs can hear that now.
I no.
I heard it.
But yeah, Malaysian Flight 370.
Yes.
Do you have any theories on that? Or what do you think happened to it?
I mean, how does a flight just like disappear?
It crashes into the ocean
Okay.
and it
but,
just
like,
isn't recovered. That's how it disappears.
but like
The thing with that though, I feel like the conspiracy isn't really much how it disappeared, but it's more like what was happening for them to go so off course from their flight.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we have the information about where they went after they lost contact with the air traffic control in like Vietnam, I think.
because
Because like they were supposed to go from Malaysia to Beijing, but like halfway through they got to like Vietnam and like here's
Mhm.
like China, and then they just went or cracked.
I heard that.
Yeah. So they just went that way and like into the ocean because like that's where the Indian Ocean is. So they were like, is it like did it get hijacked or
I honestly don't know.
yeah.
But like that's the thing with like I'm pretty sure it was a Boeing 77 plane,
I guess.
right? That's the thing. Like they have a history of just like either crashing or like disappearing.
Yeah, but it's like it still went in that direction for like 6 more hours or something. Like it's not like it went like they lost contact and it just went into the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. They still went that way for like a while.
What
So-
do you personally think? Why do you think they went so off course?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your theory?
Me.
What does Snoop Dogg think?
What does Snoop Dogg think?
I don't.
Sorry, there's some sponsors, you know.
Yeah.
We're sponsored.
We just
by
had some
Grubhub.
ads.
Yeah.
Some paid ads.
Yeah. To be honest,
Yeah, this is Grubhub, so
yeah. I don't know if I believe it got hijacked or actually no, I'll say it got hijacked and that's why it went that way for so long. Cuz I don't think it was like the pilot doing that or like the co-pilot or something. I think it was someone else.
Yeah.
So, but that was weird.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That whole thing with like planes and everything, that scares me.
Yeah. Let's see. Deaths and disappearances. Okay, that's a lot of
if
names.
the plane was hijacked, don't you think they would have said something on air traffic control before they lost contact?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because they were off course before they lost contact. And then they continued on the same course or on a similar course for like, as you said, like 6 more hours.
Yeah, that's true. It's weird. It's weird. That's the thing. I don't know.
Because they went like the opposite way than where they were supposed to go. And
Yeah.
apparently, like on the picture that was shown before with like the flight map,
Mhm.
they also went down. That wasn't shown on the map. They went south. And then they're
Yeah,
supposed
they
to
like
crash
they like
somewhere.
looped back around where like one of the islands,
Yeah.
like where the pilot grew up or something.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Maybe he went insane, and he just didn't tell air traffic control. Cause
Maybe.
yeah. Oh, the moon landing. Do you think it's a hoax?
No.
Lucy? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Like that's 1969. That's basically the 70s. Like
Yeah.
technology was advanced enough to like do that. And there was like many other
Like to land on the moon or like
Yeah.
CGI technology.
No, CG. Have you seen any of the movies from the 80s? Their
Yes.
CGI is like terrible.
Yeah, I know.
So how
okay,
would that be faked?
One of the reasons was that there was this filmmaker, Stanley Kubrick, and like he made a movie in like 1968 about like space travel, but like the effects in the movie were very like realistic, and like the theory is that like the government paid Stanley to fake the moon landings because of his film that was released a year before the moon landings. So right here is the.
So they spent all of that money to
For what?
fake a moon landing.
It's a theory. It's a theory because the film, if you.
Oh yeah, like according to the theory, they would
Yeah.
have spent millions upon millions of dollars to fake landing on the moon.
When you could spend the same
So they
amount
could
of
be like,
money.
"Hey, we beat the Soviet Union." Cuz that makes sense.
Like
The ones that say it's fake, like whatever they say, it doesn't make sense.
It
I don't
doesn't.
know.
Because like you could spend the same amount of money to do the real thing.
Yes.
Like
and they did.
exactly.
So I don't know, it's weird.
Another thing that people like with this theory that people are like iffy about is because the absence of stars in the background. But how do you feel about that?
Girl,
Absence of
please.
stars.
Like in the picture, there's no stars in the background, so they think it's a backdrop.
Have you ever like tried to take a picture of the stars on your phone and like it just shows a black sky now?
Yeah.
And this
Like-
is 1969.
This is 1969.
What did they want?
They didn't have 4D, HD,
4D.
like 4K, 4 million, quadrillion, thousand things of
What
cameras.
she said. Retweet.
Like
their camera
my
was like
Apple
4
iPhone
pixels.
can barely capture the moon. How is it gonna get stars?
First guy on the moon. If this guy's the first guy on the moon, take this picture.
Yeah.
Who took the picture?
They probably
brought
had like a
cam-
camera.
they
Buzz,
brought,
Buzz
like,
Aldrin
cameras
probably
set
took
up.
it.
Yeah.
That's another thing they said.
They
He's
pr-
taking
they-
these pictures.
they had
Tripods exist.
I was gonna say they brought tripods.
And didn't like 2 people
Once
go?
everything's
with it?
perfectly organized, I'll start working on my thesis.
Hello? Oh, hi Grammarly.
You're sponsored by Grammarly
we're-
as well.
We have so many paid sponsors.
I pay for Grammarly Premium. I love Grammarly Premium.
Yeah, you know they all love the deleted major.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
And it works
We
out because
love
I'm
y'all too.
dyslexic. So I'm like, yay. It captures everything I don't.
Yeah.
I was gonna say can't and don't, but it sounded like
Count. Yeah, I was like, wait. Okay. But
But moon landing, real.
moon landing's real. Going off of that, what about people that say like the earth is flat?
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
You could see it in the horizon. If the earth was
They-
flat, you would be able to see like everything.
Yeah.
The hollow earth theory.
The hollow earth
Yes,
theory?
like that
What-
it's just like a shell and there's
Yeah,
nothing
and like inside
nothing
the earth, there's nothing.
How
Yeah.
would we stay afloat?
Or like the earth is like
Okay.
The earth is a shape of a donut. I think. Yeah, a donut.
Oh. Why would people say the earth is a donut shape? That doesn't explain like seasons or like time
Exactly.
or like
Yeah.
how it spins.
And hollow earth theory would also like it would make it
I feel like that would
Like-
mess up the gravity so much.
it
Yeah.
would mess up
Like we would
gravity, and
just
it
shoot into
also-
space.
It would also mess up life because we do have like energy and heat coming from the core of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how stuff is growing here.
Like, how do you think volcanoes exist?
Where did all of the magma come from?
Exactly.
It's just sitting
generated.
Where'd the steamy sea soup come from when like
at the
Earth
steamy
first
sea soup.
when the Earth first like
But that's valid, yeah.
appeared? Like where did
Is
that all
that-
come from? It's
One
not
theory
just
was
like
that like in science class, like a long time ago,
Mhm.
that like the Earth was like purple.
What?
what?
Yeah, it was a
What about the Earth was purple?
like I was in science class one time, and there was like a huge theory that like a long time ago that the Earth was like originally purple.
Like the water?
I think so, yeah. And like it was.
Girl, we didn't have
circle.
water.
Okay, but like when Earth had water, I don't think it would have been purple.
No.
Anyways, that is so.
I can't.
That makes no sense. A donut-shaped Earth?
Like that wouldn't explain like anything.
What, the sun just like goes through the hole? That's how we have time?
No, literally. Like
They just orbit through the hole.
the moon is actually like inside the donut hole and then the sun is,
Yeah.
like, just orbiting outside of it.
Yeah. That,
Like
okay.
no.
People have to do so many jumps to get to these conclusions that no, the Earth is not purple.
The Earth was not purple.
Oh,
The internet does lie, actually.
it's lying right now.
Don't believe
This just-
everything you see.
This
on the
just looks like
internet.
one of those weather maps.
Not literally.
when
When there
they're-
you got a chance of rain and
Yeah, there's like
over there, and then over there you got like a 2% chance of rain.
yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah, before green life forms took over, the original life forms may have, like the living things may have been purple.
That makes
I feel like
no
that doesn't make
sense.
sense because color theory it would have
Yeah.
canceled out. So like
Yeah,
then
the microbes
Then we'd be
in
gray.
question may have harnessed energy from the sun through a process that gave them a shade of violet.
Like how concentrated violet though? Like that's the question. Is it gonna be like a deep, like dark violet, or just like a light, like purple hue?
I
Because
think
if it's like a light purple hue, then maybe. But like if it's like
Yeah.
this deep saturated purple,
no, it's not.
that.
Yeah, it's not that. It's
Yeah.
not like royal purple.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know how people like come to these conclusions. Like what?
How like what do you think? Like what goes on in your head to come up with things? Like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
on a like a different topic, like
Mhm.
more of a true crime topic.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you guys not Bigfoot? Well, that's not true crime. And
Someone
True
murdered
crime.
Bigfoot.
What are your theories on Madeline McCann?
I don't know who that is.
Who?
Oh, you don't know Madeline McCann? Okay, fine. Oh, John Benet Ramsey,
Oh, the child.
the pageant
Which one?
star.
You know? Oh, okay. So like, yes, this child, she like got killed in her own house. And there's a bunch of circumstance surrounding it.
Every time
That
you come on, you always do something above and beyond. Thank you for playing the game with us.
oh, it's Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon actually loves your show.
Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. But some people say that it was like the brother and the parents, or like that they did it. And oh, okay. And I don't know. Hold on. Like good night. Hold on. Okay, one of the most common theories is that her mother strangled her to death.
What the
Um,
autopsy say?
Like the autopsy said that she died due to asphyxiation.
Yeah,
There we go.
asphyxiation.
Tried.
Right, you did it.
So, and she died in the house. And I think it happened like in the wintertime. So there was snow outside, but I forgot. They said something about footprints. I forgot. Either there were none or there were something.
Footprints
I
were
don't know.
inconclusive because the crime scene was contaminated because they didn't
Oh,
the police didn't close it off immediately after it happened.
yeah.
So
All right.
what ended up okay, what ended up happening, other than DePiero playing with a fly, what ended up happening was that many people were coming in due to like the chaos of like, you know, a child star being dead
Right.
And so they just tracked in a bunch of cross contamination into the crime scene, which is
yeah.
why they say that like it can't be solved because there's so much cross contamination.
The wildest thing I think is that they didn't find her body until hours later. It was in the basement.
Wait, what's asphyxiation again?
I'm pretty sure her body was like hidden behind things in the basement, which is why they did not find her.
But still.
Choked.
Yeah.
He was choked.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like
she wasn't choked.
suffocation.
She was like
Oh,
strangled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they think, so a lot of people think that the mother did it and that the brother may have helped. And there was also like a ransom note found, which was written inside the house. So
And examiners also found that it had the mother's handwriting. They were comparing handwriting samples,
Mhm.
and it was hers.
Okay.
yeah. So
Why would you write a ransom note for your own kid? So weird.
money. That's like if the child's dead, like I don't know, you can collect money for that.
Another popular theory is that the brother actually was like playing with his sister, and then like they got too rough, maybe hit her on the
Oh.
head because she did have evidence of blunt force trauma. So there's a big theory that they were playing and he hit her on the head, and they didn't want to deal with or she passed out or something from it, and they thought she was dead, and they tried to make it look like something else happened. So they're saying that the
Yeah.
family covered it up.
Yeah. So there's a lot of circumstance surrounding that one, and it's very weird.
Okay, I'll tell you about Madeleine McCann because I was talking about this before, but I'll tell you the case details. So
Okay.
you guys can just tell me what you guys think.
Okay.
So Madeleine McCann, I believe she was maybe 4 at the time. She was left at home while her parents were they were all on vacation. And she was left at home or in the villa that they were staying at while her parents went to go have dinner. I forget if it was with friends or just on their own. And so they left her while she was sleeping. Then when they came back, all they found in her bed was just empty space. The window was open, and I believe some of her belongings were still there. And they have not been able to find her since. And people have claimed to be her, but there haven't been anything. People are saying that it could have been the parents because why would they leave a 4-year-old alone?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's also
My voice.
people apparently have seen a child that looks like Madeline walking away with a man.
So like a kidnapping situation.
Yes, and they're actually still looking into this case. The
Mhm.
police are still looking into it because there's this man, I believe, I forgot his name. I believe maybe Brian something, but he is connected to multiple missing children's cases around the area,
Mhm.
of little girls that have blonde hair, blue eyes, same type of demographic as Madeleine McCann.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember the Natalie Holloway thing. I remember. He did it? Oh, I remember that one was kind of unsolved for a while because it was like she went on like a high school trip to Aruba.
Ooh.
And she was like partying, got drunk like every night. And then she didn't get on the flight back with the rest of her class. So it was like a graduation trip. And so they couldn't find her. And these guys were saying that because she was seen with him in like a casino or something. And they were saying that they drove her around or something. And then I forgot if they said that she died or because I know there was two guys, these two brothers that were driving the car, and then the guy that got arrested and the girl were in the back seat. So and then the two guys driving were yeah, we left them at the beach. They kept saying different things every time they got questioned, and it was very weird. And at that point, it was unsolved. But I guess he did do it. So
Hit her with a cinder block.
hit her with a cinder block. Yeah.
I have some more details on the Madeleine McCann case if you want to hear that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I got the name wrong originally. It was Christian, I believe it's Bruckner. That's the current suspect
Mhm.
or prime suspect in the Madeleine McCann case because he is already in prison in Germany for several sex offenses, which were supposed to have taken place between 2000 and 2007. And there was also Madeleine McCann's blood found in the parents' car, with the samples being detected also in the flat that she was like taken from in Portugal on May 3rd, 2007.
That's weird.
Yeah, why is there blood in the family's car?
I don't know.
And that question will be answered next week.
I don't think it will.
Thank you guys for watching.
But
Thanks to our panel
of one.
I'm Chloe. This is the Deleted Major Show on WHIT Podcasting.
Thanks for watching the Deleted Major Show. Tune into WHIT Podcasting's YouTube and Twitter pages for more info and shows, and have a nice day.